This 1 Degree Outside video is sponsored by the Topsfield Fair, America's oldest fair. You can pre-order your admission, meal, and ride tickets today at topsfieldfair.org and join the fun October 4th through 14th, conveniently located on Route 1, just off of Interstate 95.
And we are so happy to have the Topsfield Fair on board. If you missed the web post yesterday, check it out, 1degreeoutside.com. We talk all about the partnership. We're excited. This is going to be a great fall. We're very much looking forward to it. Meanwhile, humidity is going to be increasing getting into the day tomorrow. That does lend itself to some weekend showers. We'll take a look at that, but more hours are definitely spent dry than wet this weekend. So overall, it's not bad news that we have, and then more great air is going to arrive as we get into next week. You can see a storm taking shape off to the south and east of New England. That's what I told you about yesterday, the ocean storm that's developing, kind of collecting the energy that's coming out of the southern United States, and the cold front that's off to the north and west. That's going to arrive here on Saturday night, giving us better weather heading into Sunday. Not to say it's terrible until then, right? Actually, tonight the clouds will start to drift in. This is the map midday tomorrow. We do actually think that under these clouds, because you're developing an easterly and southeasterly wind on the outside of that ocean storm, that brings in humidity that'll increase tomorrow. That does raise the chance of a pop-up shower between mid-morning and mid-afternoon on your Friday, anywhere in, let's say, central and eastern New England. So that's a real possibility for us tomorrow. It's not going to be a lot of them, but there'll be a few mid-morning and mid-afternoon. Then it would get better, breaks the sun coming out again. We get into Saturday. Saturday, a lot of the rain showers are going to be out in Nova Scotia, the Canadian provinces, although eastern Maine will find some rain showers. Notice when you get in eastern Mass, not impossible that you get a couple to pop up, but at the same time, yeah, I wouldn't worry overly about this. We think it's about a 20 to 30% chance of a pop-up shower. If it does pop up right now, it doesn't look like it would be that big of a deal. The heavier rains in New York and Pennsylvania, that does come into western New England by the time we get late in the day Saturday. Thinking right now, 4 o'clock or so, you may start to see some of those showers really increasing. That said, with humility, when you're a couple of days out, a couple of hours actually certainly could be the wiggle room you have there. So just need to put that out there that we're going to keep you posted on the exact timing. But the thought process is low chance of a shower popping up in central and eastern New England, higher chance in western New England later in the afternoon. Then notice Saturday evening, that rain's going to have to swing through for a lot of us here, especially as we get toward 8, 9, and after. During the overnight, there'll be some showers that swing through. But remember yesterday I told you the timing was such that we thought Sunday would improve during the afternoon at least, if not more. It looks like the whole day is going to feature improvement, maybe after like 7 or 8 in the morning when you have some showers. Now, admittedly, in eastern Maine, it may shower all the way through midday, but most of us will find improvement almost out of the gate. And then you've got really nice air that comes in for next week. So high temperatures Friday, because of the clouds that build, are going to be in the 70s. The humidity goes up. Again, that pop-up shower isolated here and there between mid-morning and mid-afternoon, and that should be about it. Friday night, it's a little bit muggier than it's been lately, and that leads us into Saturday. Again, high temperatures mostly in the 70s, all right? There'll be a blend of clouds and sun. When you get right at the coastline, eastern Massachusetts, eastern New Hampshire, there is the chance, a 20 to 30% chance of a pop-up shower, and I'll show you that in a second. Dew point temperatures will be in the 60s. That's the peak of the humidity is on Saturday, and there's that precipitation chance, about 20% of the coast. The higher chance is definitely western New England because you get that rain coming out of New York and Pennsylvania that, again, we think arrives in the later afternoon into the evening, but we'll keep you posted on precise timing, and, of course, our app will help you with that as well. By the time we get to Saturday night, expect to find the rain swinging through and probably gone, I would say, by 7 or 8 in the morning. Everyone's done with it on Sunday, except eastern Maine, where it lasts a little bit longer into the later morning. Notice that we find temperatures that are going to be very comfortable on Sunday. The dew point temperature drops down to the 40s and 50s. Sunday night is going to be cool and dry, and Monday looks very good with maybe just a pop-up shower in the mountains. I mentioned the app, and the reason I do that is because, look, these videos are designed to give you the context, to let you know what might change. So it's not like every other app where you get the numbers, and that's it, right? But at the same time, the numbers are important. You want the 14-day, you want the hourly forecast, particularly if you're going to be heading out to different parts of New England this weekend. Grab the app. It's Noyes' 1 Degree Outside Weather. You'll find it on the App Store and Google Play. That's the way things look for now. We'll see you again later on in the day.